Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. I'm watching these three. Nothing going on for me pretty much. This point five is ridiculous. This is continuation of the trend that also is not really good. This was technically good after a test, so that was a trade. But nah, nah. Let's see what else do we have. Mm. It's like it's milking it, trying to trying to trade in continuation of the trend. Yeah, that's a cute point five in continuation of the trend. But going like this from point five is really milking it. Is really pushing it in Apple. What I'm looking at here specifically. Mhm. 0.5. Yeah, I'm looking at 0.5. It's not the biggest volume. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we just needed to stop. But otherwise, good place in daily. Mhm. It's all this. Uh, That was before we went higher, and before we went higher, the point 0.5 was like too low. C doesn't hold as it should not. Still a balance. Arguably. And this was a balance. Isaac wants to get me up to 500k as this month begins without any hard inquiry. Thank you, Isaac. I think I'll pass, but thank you. It changed direction, so really not much for me to look at now. This is a balance, but it's counter trend in the beginning of the. Why do I do that to myself? Why do I do that to myself? It's like my trading coach does it all the time. He's like, we only look for sales, the resistance zones, and we only look for to buy in the support zones. And then he does like the opposite. And it makes sense what he does in terms of like the way he sees that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, and you guys, I found another Russophob in the film industry. That's just the story of my life. I know there is a lot of like quite a bit of Russophobic people, in the United States. What can you do? But yeah, this piece of work, his name is Alan. Don't remember his last name, from TVI acting studio. Uh, we talked on the phone and he talked me out of, like, I got a job offer for a Saturday and I already signed up for a workshop and I was like, eh, job goes first, you know. I do workshops to get a job, so. And I called him to figure out what kind of like the refund policy and stuff like that. And he aggressively talked me out of preferring work over workshop. He was like, "Is it background?" I was like, "No, it's not a background." He was like, "Is it paying $100?" I was like, "No, it's paying way more." You know, like I'm very easy under influence. I was like, I kind of submit. I was like, "Yeah, maybe you're right," you know. And I called the casting. I was like, eh. So I turned down the gig, and then I was like, "Who is this guy who talks like this?" And I go to his Instagram, and the very second or third post I see is a Russian flag and skull and bones next to it. Don't know what exactly he meant, like good Russian, dead Russian, or something. Whatever he meant is Russophobic, clearly. I was like, okay. Um, Too bad. Too sad. It's not the first Russophobe uh, I bump into in film industry. Unfortunately. And you know how like film industry is notoriously known to propagate all the like negative stereotypes about people of accent, people of color, and all the other minorities, Russian Americans included. Like, wonk, wonk, wonk. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. That's all I've got for today. And it's a full moon too. I feel like it's a full moon downing on me. I'm really not the best version of myself right now. And this like thing will go, right? But the stale, but it was a test, a clear test. And we saw the weakness. Look, after like this madness, let's see this approach. Volume distribution is still long. I feel like I have a major trust issue with the system. Not with the system itself, but like in me within the system. See, and it will prevent neutral zones. That's a test. It's not a test. And like this tail, it's kind of slow and below. It can work, and I feel like it will work. um, yeah, this is on volume spring, and then volume comes in. This tail was weird, but then it went and tested it from up above. And that was the approach. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Let's see if it works out. I think it should. And we're like in the shadow right now, so. Oh. Also, probably the disqualifier is that it goes above 0.5 range. So it needs to overcome this level. So maybe not. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Okay. You guys trade responsibly on your own. No one knows anything. Learning, grow the communities of like-minded people.